day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 18 carries, 64 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Darnold. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that, a big loss here as he's taken down. Pete Werner able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Carson. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On 1st down, Stevenson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevenson. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to admit,
Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Draw play. This is Carson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Stevenson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard. And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team. They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On third down, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, it's Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Scrimmage back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On third down, Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and 7. Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of Andrews. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Down to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Steps away. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, it's Darnold. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not